Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Welcome back, everyone. Please welcome our next guests who are helping change lives in our very own community. Please welcome Julie and Keith Lawrence of the Coastal Bend Grace House. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. Well, it's my first time hearing about the Coastal Bend Grace House, and that's one great thing about this program is that we're able to educate our viewers and expose them to programs like yours. Tell us about the Coastal Bend Grace House.
Well, we are a faith-based transition home for women coming out of destructive lifestyles. We have been in the Coastal Bend area for 6 years now. It's a 9-month live-in program. And the women that are seeking help to change the way that they're currently living, we help them do that. A lot of times they have burned bridges, they don't have a lot of help, and they don't have the resources, and we help them with that.
Amazing. And so how many women do you currently
We have 8 beds currently, and that's 8 to 10 is our limit.
Okay, awesome. And here we have a photo. What are we looking at?
Oh, this is a group that actually we met at a friend's ministry to do a video, and that video is of Heather, which is in the picture there, being restored to her family.
Oh, wonderful.
Heather had spent 5 years in prison, and her family had pretty much been done with her, and so after she had graduated the program, she was restored to her family, which is one of the big things that we see in our ministry is restoration to the family.
Amazing. And I like that you mentioned this aspect because a lot of times when I think of women that need help, it's first thing that comes to mind for me is a domestic violence situation, something that they need to escape. But sometimes it is through life, people make mistakes. And at some point, the only way to learn the lesson is tough love with the families where they have to sort of let go or at least make you feel like you've been let go so that you can have that wake-up call that a lot of people need. So what else is the inspiration for you all behind this ministry?
Well, I myself went to prison, and when I got out of prison, I went to a program in San Antonio, the Grace House there, and I just fell in love with helping other women come out of what I've already been through.
Amazing. And what a great success story to know that you've been from there to a Grace House to create your own Grace House, helping people in our community. And although you have your own testimony, what are some of the most fruitful or most beneficial experiences that you've had with some of your ladies that you've taken care of?
Well, I mean, there's several stories,
Yes.
but I think one that we highlight is one that Christy came to us from a very desperate situation. She was a drug addict, and she had lived that destructive lifestyle for years, and she reached out finally for help. She came to our program. Now she is living in Wichita Falls, married. Her and her husband have a horse ranch, and they are in process of opening a Grace House there.
Amazing!
So you know
what a great success story.
Yeah, that's one of our really favorite stories to tell.
I love it. Well, unfortunately, because of our quarantine situation, we did have an event that was canceled, postponed, but you still need help. We still need donations. So how can people reach out either for help or to volunteer or to donate?
Well, of course, we're disappointed but not discouraged that we are going to figure out. We don't know if we're going to postpone. We're talking about doing a virtual banquet. You know, we just still a lot of options. It was scheduled for April 3rd. But we do have a website, gracehousecc.org.
Okay.
And you can go there, and it's really informative. It tells a lot about the ministry. Of course, there is a donate button. We rely on individuals and churches that see the need for this ministry, and we've got tremendous supporters. Like I said, we've been doing this 6 years, and our supporters, we believe they're the best in the world.
Absolutely. And, well, that's what it takes. And I think a lot of viewers at home can relate personally. Maybe they are that somebody. Maybe they know someone that needs help or is able to help contribute to this program or possibly open another Grace House somewhere else for people that need help. So thank you all so much for joining us. And guys, we encourage you to reach out and do your part to help the women in our community get back on their feet. As you can see, it's a program that actually works and helps people continue to live the happy lives that they deserve. So thank you all so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
And you both wore green, so I don't have to pinch you. Good news.